beware, beware. This is a warning. The Grim Reaper of radio, Bob Romanik, with his off-the-record show is about to air. He's probably the nastiest and craziest son of a bitch that you've ever had the misfortune to encounter. The Grim Reaper show will be very controversial and probably quite tasteless. If you are even slightly offended by controversial matter concerning religion, racial matters, politics, or life's problems, you are hereby warned to turn this program off immediately. The Grim Reaper show will be, like his face, very scary and very ugly. At this time, not proudly, but shamefully presents to you Bob Romanik, the craziest son of a bitch on the radio today.
This is Bob Romanik, the Grim Reaper of radio, and you're listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM. Insane Broadcasting, America's bi-state voice of freedom, your guardian of the First Amendment. Radical Radio, and we are, as always, very, very proud to be the Patriot. Good Wednesday morning. I've got two celebrities in the studio today, and we'll get with them momentarily. Our good friend, as always, Mayor Carl Officer, our candidate for coroner, the co-chairman of the St. Clair County Freedom Coalition, and Mr. Kevin Slayton, a good friend of mine. He's on another station over in St. Louis. He's a great radio personality with a sports station, and he's been my friend a long time, except when we get mad at each other and threaten to kill each other, and that happens sometime. But that's what friends do. Hell, hey, if you can't threaten to kill your friend, who the hell can you threaten to kill? But it's going to be a good show today, so stick around. Well, hey, any show is better than my shows for the last 5 years, so hell, you can't get any worse. See, that's the problem. I set my standard and bar so low. Hell, if I fart on the air, it's a good show. So, and I understand that. See, I like to live way, way down that hill. I don't want to be at the top of the mountain, because when you're at the top, everybody wants to knock you down. See, I live past the gutter, below the gutter. So I ain't got no place to go. So I don't give a damn. I think you good people know that. I want to talk again, and I want to semi-apologize. I want to semi-apologize for the state's attorney in St. Clair County. You know, if I think he's wrong, I come after him. I don't agree with him politically a lot of times. I think he's an honorable man, Brendan Kelly. He's a great family man. And one thing about Brendan Kelly, he will be transparent. He'll return your call. Brendan Kelly doesn't give a damn. He'll go toe-to-toe with you, and I appreciate that as a man. But I had him involved with Mr. Haney. You know Mr. Haney, Tom Holbrook, the county clerk for St. Clair County. And I want to take Brendan Kelly out of this equation. Brendan Kelly did not tell me that we cannot videotape our conversation on the 22nd of August. Brendan Kelly did not tell me that I couldn't have everybody in St. Clair County come and find out about these absentee ballots. Because people, you know it, I said it yesterday. When they steal a vote from us come November the 8th, they steal part of your life. Because that's your constitutional right to vote and have your vote counted, not have your vote stolen. Are you crazy? But anyway, I want to take Brendan Kelly out of this equation. But this asswipe son of a bitch, let me give you a little background again. I, Carl Officer Roger Cook, we went to Tom Holbrook, the county clerk, who's in charge of all the elections. And I said, Holbrook, we want to know from start to finish about these absentee ballots. The good people of St. Clair County need to know the procedure, any precautions, the check and balances. So we want to have a meeting. I profess we have the meeting on the 5th floor at the county board member room. So everybody that wants to come and listen, wants to know about absentee ballots, everybody in the county, we have the right, Holbrook. We pay you to run that clerk's office. It's not your office. It's not your business. But anyway, the son of a bitch calls me back, and he's always got 2 or 3 people on the line with him because I went to high school with him. I sat in back of him. I should have beat the hell out of that big-ass head of his and flushed him down the toilet, because that's what you do with crap. But I didn't do it, politically speaking, of course. But this no-good son of a bitch, and let me give you a little background on him. Him and his wife, who would never use his name when they were married, she worked for the state. He was a state rep. They make over $140,000 a year in pensions. And now this ass-wipe, stupid, no-good Mr. Haney, I got a deal for you, son of a bitch, is our county clerk. One of the most important, it is the most important office during the election. And this ass-wipe son of a bitch told me, Bob, the public's not gonna be able to be there. I said, the public pays you, you stupid son of a bitch. Well, the public's not going to be there. And we'll be in the confines of the state's attorney's office in the conference room where nobody else could come in. I said, I want it videotaped. I want it as a matter of record. Holbrook, you work for us, the taxpayers of St. Clair County. We don't work for your lame ass. You son of a bitches all know Mr. Haney. You remember Mr. Haney from Green Acres, just like Tom Holbrook. Always got a deal for you. Always got a deal. Mr. Haney, Tom Holbrook.
Oh, just what I needed, Mr. Haney.
There you are, with my compliments, free and clear. A genuine South American rubber plant.
Why, thank you, Mr. Haney. That's very beautiful.
We haven't got anything to put it in.
You don't have a pot to put it in?
No, but we can be sure you've got one on your truck.
That's a genuine Grecian urn. It's priceless.
How much for the priceless urn?
$3.95.
I'm not buying it.
But, darling, we need a pot for the plant.
Oh, don't you see what he's doing? He's giving us the plant, so we'll have to buy the pot.
Mr. Douglas, if you think I come here for that purpose, you can have the pot.
Oh, wait a minute.
Something wrong?
What about the plant?
I can let you have it for $3.95.
You gave us that.
Yeah, but you exchanged it for the pot.
I did not. You...
Darling, buy the pot.
Get on your truck. Here's your money.
Yeah, you're right, Mr. Haney, Tom Holbrook. Get on your truck and get your fat ass out of town and take your fat ass old lady with you. I don't like her because she likes you. I don't even think she likes you. But people, do you understand? When are we? And it's our fault. It's not that ass-white bastard, no good for nothing, low-life, bottom-feeding, perverted punk politician. It's not his fault. You go into a store and steal something and the owner waves at you, smiles, and lets you take it out. You're coming back and going to steal day in and day out. Haney, you no good. And I got to apologize for Mr. Haney. Mr. Haney isn't as bad as Tom Holbrook. You asswipe, fat-ass bastard. And see, people, these son of a bitches will never call me back. They don't have the guts. Their old ladies got more testicles than these son of a bitches. Tom Holbrook, you're not going to get away with this. The good people of St. Clair County, we are not, you hear me, not I, we are not going to let you get away with this. We demand that you let everybody in St. Clair County that's interested in the absentee process, we demand, as the people of St. Clair County, your bosses, the people that pay your salary, you low-life, good-for-nothing, useless, lazy bastard. And I want to apologize to the low-life, lazy bastards because they're not as bad as Holbrook. But people, we let them. Why do these bastards live by different rules than we do? Why do they get away with crap that we can't get away with? You know why? Because we let them. I'm not going to let them anymore. I don't give a damn. You understand me, people? Most people, you've heard me, when they say I don't give a damn, they give a damn. I don't give a damn. So, Holbrook, all you rotten bastards, come after me. You're going to have to blow my dumbass head off, and not politically, to get me to stop. I'm going to take you guys. I'm going to talk about you guys. I'm going to expose you guys until the day that I die, and it may be soon. And I don't mean politically, of course, because I've had so many threats on my life, and the bastards that threaten my life, if you quit having sex with your mom, maybe you'd have something better to do. And I just don't give a damn, people. See, they've made me. I went from politically correct to politically incorrect to politically insane. I don't know what the next step is, but I'm about ready to take it. You people are about ready to take it. You know I'm running for office. I'm by far not the best candidate. But I tell you, people, I'll go to Springfield, and I'll give these bastards so much hell, they'll give us something just to get rid of me. And I'll take care of you good people in the 114th Legislative District. These son of a bitches in Belleville, they're not going to give you anything. And here, let me tell you on a side note. If Sprague and Kern and these guys get elected, they're on their way out. Sprague's 72, 73 years old. If he don't drown in his own piss, Bob, I'd rather piss in my pants than piss in a urinal, Sprague. The illustrious leader of the St. Clair County Democratic Organization, the culture of corruption for the last 40 years in St. Clair County, they're going to get one more 4-year term. They're going to walk out. They're going to leave us with nothing, people. And, we may not be able to salvage it. We may not be able to save it. But we're going to have 4 years to try. This asswipe Kern, this no good son of a bitch, on a Saturday on this gun exchange down in East St. Louis. Son of a bitch got a suit and tie on. You asswipe, stupid son of a bitch. He's down there with Calvin Dye. It's a photo op for these son of a bitches. Kern's not going to do anything. He spends $200,000-$300,000, and I'll say it today and every day. Kern, I'll challenge you. I'll put $100,000 of my money up, and you put $100,000 of your personal money, not your family's money, your decent mother and father who've given you millions of dollars. I'll put my money up, you put yours. Let's don't have a lot of advertising. Let's feed the hungry. Let's feed the poor, not just below the hill, but above the hill. There's as many white people starving as black. Let's do that, Kern. But no, you no good son of a bitch. You're going to spend your money, put your mug on the billboards, $100,000, you vain son of a bitch. What the hell, Kern? Can you defend yourself? Can you defend yourself, Kern, you rotten, no-count, good-for-nothing, lousy, rotten bastard? What the hell do you have to say for yourself?
Where's the dress? Where's the dress? Tell me where's the dress? Where's the dress?
Now, Mo, let's get on down to the store and get some lipstick and some rouge.
Where's the dress? Hey, Joe, why don't we do this thing up right and get some of them ostrich plumes? Where's the dress?
I was wondering if they made a pink pump in a size 12, Mo.
Where's the dress? You don't think that old boy...
Yeah, Kern, that's all you worried about is your dress. Come out of the closet. Come out of that dress closet, will you, Kern? You rotten son of a bitch. And that's the county board chairman, people, taking my crap. Because he don't have the guts to defend himself. If he can't defend themselves, how's he going to defend you good people of St. Clair County? We're tired of this. This is a movement, people. This is a St. Clair County Democratic Culture of Corruption anti-movement. The St. Clair County Freedom Coalition is going to destroy these rotten bastards with your help. I'm tired. I know you people are tired. But Kern, Barra-Civic, Sprague, 40 years, people, they've screwed up everything. And it's not going to get any better. It's not going to get any better. Let's take care of our housekeeping. We're going to have Kevin Slayton with us, Mayor Carl Officer. I want to talk a little bit, and it's not going to be politically correct, about Michael Brown's memorial. I think I'm going to have a memorial for Jeffrey Dahmer. You remember Jeffrey Dahmer? Killed and ate all those people, and I don't mean ate them sexually. I mean ate them. Ate their hearts. Well, you couldn't eat these politicians in St. Clair County hearts because they don't have hearts. But and again, I know it was a black man. I feel for the Brown family. They lost a son. But he was a criminal. He was an asswipe. I don't give a damn, black or white. There's enough white asswipes to go around too. But well, guess what happened? They had a peaceful demonstration, the 2-year anniversary, and it broke out in gunfire. That's a hell of a peaceful, maybe that is a peaceful demonstration in Ferguson. Hell, they didn't burn anything down. So I guess it was semi-peaceful. Let's take care of our housekeeping. We'll get with Carl Officer and Kevin Slayton here momentarily. Lines are always open. Call toll-free. We are definitely America's voice of freedom. The Patriot. Call toll-free, 1-888-394-1430. On the east side, 394-1190. Mount Pleasant Cemetery. Wait a minute. I don't want to make light of this, but the cemetery's having a fish fry. I don't know how much business they're going to get, but Mount Pleasant Cemetery, fish fry, Mount Pleasant Piasol Methodist Church. I really don't know where the Mount Pleasant Piasol Methodist Church is. I know apparently they listen to us. They're going to have their fish fry. It's funds to help continue maintaining of the Mount Pleasant Cemetery. Oh, it's dedicated to restore the Civil War Memorial at 7 p.m. buffalo fish sandwiches. It's going to be Saturday, August the 27th from 4 to 7 p.m. And I don't want to make light of Mount Pleasant Methodist Church, but it's a little strange having a Mount Pleasant Cemetery fish fry, I think, but what the hell do I know? I'm an idiot. Madison County Fair Association Chillin' and Grillin'. A fair barbecue competition be held at Marine Park in Marine, Illinois. Any questions or concerns, you can contact Pam Vogel at 618-781-5337. It's a $4,000 prize giveaway. It'll be held August the 20th and 21st. Sips and Taste at 618, August the 12th and 13th at the beautiful community park in Shiloh, Illinois. Come sample the fares from local restaurants, enjoy live music, Raised on Radio, Neon Cadillac. They'll be out playing. And we want to salute the mayor, the great mayor of Shiloh, Mayor Vanier, does a great job, takes care of the good people of Shiloh. I wish the rest of the politicians would be like the public servant, Mayor Vanier. Law Enforcement Prayer and Appreciation Day coming up this Sunday, August the 14th at Mount Olive Missionary Baptist Church in East St. Louis. The radio station, we're going to try to make it there, and we want to thank Reverend Cornell Brown, Sr., the pastor, and also Deacon Dwayne Hines. If you have any questions or concerns, you can call Deacon Dwayne Hines at 670-1965. A cause near and dear to my heart, Back the Blue. Back the Blue Barbecue Luncheon this Saturday, August the 13th at Smith and Firehouse. Barbecue lunch will be served to all law enforcement officers and their families. Public is welcome. Radio station will be out there. It says, come show your appreciation and support for our great law enforcement officers. Boy Scout Troop 661 having their annual barbecue this Saturday, August the 13th, rain or shine, from 10:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. at Overweiss Ice Cream and Dairy Store located 4590 Telegraph Road in South County. Any questions or concerns? You can't contact anybody, so get your ass over to the barbecue, the Boy Scout Troop 661, Overweiss Ice Cream and Dairy Store, 4590 Telegraph Road. I got to get new glasses. These some bitches ain't working. And we want to thank Bob Mentz from Boy Scout Troop 661. Thank you guys very much. Don't forget, you can pick me up on iTunes. Type in Bob Romanik and or the Grim Reaper Radio. Go to our streaming site, insanebroadcasting.com. One word, common spelling, for the best of all three of our stations. Listen to my repeat performance every day, Monday through Friday at 4 o'clock p.m. And now broadcasting from the graveyard to the graveyard shift every night at the stroke of midnight. Please like us on Facebook at KQQZ 1190 AM or KZQZ 1430 AM. Go to my personal Facebook page, Fans of the Grim Reaper, or Bob Romanik for State Representative. They're two different Facebook pages. And as always, don't forget the St. Clair County Freedom Coalition on Facebook. You know, the Freedom Coalition's headquarters is open at 60th and West Main. Come by and get signs, get bumper stickers, get posters, get literature, meet the candidates. They're usually there from noon to 6. People, this is a patriotic movement. We're not a political organization. This is a patriotic movement. We're going to beat these ass-white politicians. We the people, are going to take this county back. On this date, August the 10th, 1846, the Smithsonian Institute, God dang. And I'm gonna keep this up till I get the son of a bitch right. Smithsonian. Okay, there you go. Hey, Slayton, I don't need you correcting me, damn it. Come on now, there we go. Yeah, thanks. August the 10th, 1846. The Smithsonian Institute of Washington, D.C. was established. On this day, I shouldn't even have read that son of a bitch. On this date, August the 10th, 1885, Leo Daft opened America's first commercially operated electric streetcar in Baltimore, Maryland. On this date, August the 10th, 1889, Dan Rylands patented the screw cap. Unlike the politicians who screw the public, but that's okay. Oh, sad date. On this date, August the 10th, 1932, the original Rin Tin Tin died. On this date, a great day for politicians. On this date, August the 10th, 1990, Washington, D.C. Mayor Marion Barry was convicted of a single misdemeanor drug charge and acquitted on another. The judge declared a mistrial on 12 others. Just another typical corrupt politician, of course. August the 10th, 1995, on this date, Hollywood Madam Heidi Fleiss was convicted of conspiracy, tax evasion, and money laundering. That's what happened on this date, August the 10th, throughout all these years in our world's history. Before we take a break and get to our guest, this pisses me off, people. We've got two idiots running for president of this great United States. I don't like the Democratic candidate. I don't like the Republican candidate. But I got to say, when a Republican does something, these Democrats are slick. They flip the script. They start talking about it. It becomes a major issue. When the Democrats do something like Hillary get people killed in Benghazi, or when her husband has oral sex in our house, the White House, not in some cheap hotel where it should have been done, it just all passes. This email, nobody gives a damn. Hillary should have been indicted. I mean, the FBI come out and said everything but that. But now here's Trump yesterday on one of these I gotcha moments. He's talking about Hillary trying to get rid of the Second Amendment, the right to carry a gun. And he says, well, nobody's going to be able to do anything about it. Then tongue-in-cheek, he says, well, maybe they will, meaning that maybe they'll take a gun and do something to Hillary. Now, Trump never meant to have Hillary hurt. But these Democrats, to flip the script, to get the focus off the serious crap, the thieving, the no-good son of a bitch in Clinton's, and Trump's not much better. They flipped the script. Now, that's the biggest story. Now, we've got terrorism going on. We've got a big national election for the highest office in the land, President of the United States. And they're going to mix words. They're going to, oh, he shouldn't have said that. That's what this story, that's what this whole election's going to be about. I gotcha. What we do, and what we need to do is get these two asswipe, ignorant bastards on track. These people are, I'm running for state representative, and I know I'm a no-good son of a bitch. I can't screw up the state very much. Look what Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump can do for our country, or not do for our country. And before we go to break, one last thing. Congressman Bost, you're starting to piss me off a little bit, buddy. You know, I know you don't like me, and to be honest with you, I'm starting not to like you. And this is not the Freedom Coalition. This is not Carl Officer. This is not Roger Cook. This is Bob Romanik. And I'm speaking from my gut and my heart. And Congressman, you've gone up there to up to Washington after leaving Springfield. What the hell have you done for your people? What have you done for us in the 12th Congressional District? I believe you got right in line with the Republicans, just like the Democrats get right in line with the Democrats, and done nothing. And then you're not going to denounce the St. Clair County Republican chairman, Doug Jamieson, who up in Sangamon County, Springfield, charged with a couple DUIs, charged with domestic violence, owed over $100,000 in child support, and you're supporting him as the St. Clair County Republican chairman? Well, Congressman Bost, if you're supporting him as the chairman of the Republican Party, the party that you're part of, then you're no better than he is. I hope the Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and I think they're coming out, I hope the ladies and gentlemen against domestic violence come out and picket your ass like they say they're going to do. Now, I tried to be nice, boss, but see, these Republicans, they're coming after Trump, some of them. These stupid son of a bitches ain't smart enough to wipe their ass. They wipe their ass with their hands. They're that stupid. That toilet paper, that's not the write-on that's hanging rolled up next to the crapper, you stupid son of a bitches. So, boss, you don't like Bob Romanik. Well, I don't like you. And Rauner. And I'm running as a Republican. I'm not going to piss off the rank-and-file Republicans or Democrats because they don't give a damn about you politicians either. The 2-3% of the organizational Democrats, the organizational Republicans give a damn. But the vast majority of the people don't give a damn, and I don't give a damn. You hear me, Rauner? Governor Rauner, you asswipe bastard? You're worried about term limits. Let's worry about getting a budget after 13 months. When you ran, it was, I'm going to straighten this state out. I'm going to get a budget. Hell, we may be better off with the Democrats back in. At least the bills were being paid. I know we're kicking the can down the road, but damn, at least something's getting done. It's costing us a fortune in interest that we're paying these vendors. 1% a month, people. That's 12% a year. Hell, I'll take that 12% anytime. It's unbelievable what we the people, let these rotten bastards do. But in closing, Congressman Bost, you can take Doug Jamieson, the Republican St. Clair County chairman. You can take Bar Viviano, and Mary Turman, the two elitists up in O'Fallon, and you can shove them up your congressional ass. Because, see, I don't give a damn. I'm tired of this crap. Try to be decent with you, boss. Try to be decent with Rauner. These son of a bitch are going to look down on me, and hey, I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes. These no good son of a bitch make mistake after mistake that hurt you people. The mistake I made hurt me. And I'm tired of these bastards looking down on me, looking down on you, acting like they're somebody. You asswipe son of a bitch can all kiss my ass, all you politicians. I'm concerned about the people of St. Clair County. I'm concerned about the people of the state of Illinois. I'm not going to kiss your white, hairy, stinky, wrinkled, smelly asses. Are you crazy? And that goes for you, boss, kiss my ass. Rauner, kiss my ass. And everybody else that don't like it, guess what? Guess what you can do? You can kiss my ass. This is Bob Romanik. The Grim Reaper of radio, and you're listening to one pissed off son of a bitch who can't pronounce Smithsonian, but that's okay. You're listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM, insane broadcasting at its finest. America's bi-state voice. You hear me, Kern? Bi-state, not bisexual, you idiot. Hey, why don't you go get out of the closet, get in your dress closet, get your dress, put your pumps on, and go walk down the street again, you no-good son of a bitch. Radical Radio. And we are, as always, and we are seriously proud, very, very proud to be the Patriot. This is Bob Romanik, the Grim Reaper of radio, and you're listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM, insane broadcasting, America's bi-state voice of freedom, Radical Radio, and we are, as always, very, very proud to be the Patriot. You people out there, you know Bob Romanik. You know I don't give a damn. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. You know I'm running for office. If you don't want to vote for me, don't vote for me. Because, see, this is America. You go over to Jefferson Barracks, as I do once a week, to visit my dad, and you look at all those graves. You look at all those brave military heroes that give me and you and everybody else the right to live free, to be free, to talk free. And I'm going to talk free. I'm not going to let these brave military heroes, past, present, or future, die in vain. Going to give their life so we can be free, and we're not going to be free because of these asswipe politicians. They can all kiss my ass. I'm going to take a minute out before we get to our guest. I want to thank Dan Hayden for this. And you know I'm a true patriot. I love this country. I don't love the politicians ruining this country. I respect and love our military, our first responders, and this is entitled The Soldier, and it said it could be interchangeable for the airman, the sailor, or marine. So we'll say the soldier, the airman, the sailor, and the marine. We'll call them heroes. It is the heroes, not the ministers, who give us freedom of religion. It's the heroes, not the reporter, who gives us freedom of the press. It's the heroes, not the poet, who is giving us freedom of speech. It's the heroes, not the campus organizers, who have given us freedom to protest. It's the heroes, the soldiers, the airmen, the sailors, the Marines, not the lawyer, who have given us the right to a fair trial. It is the hero, not the politician, who is giving us the right to vote. It is the hero who salutes the flag, who serves beneath the flag, and whose coffin is draped by the flag, who allows the protesters to burn the flag. Now that's a hero, not an ass-wipe, rotten bastard politician. You can take all his politics and everybody shove it up your asses, because I don't give a damn. I'll be the craziest son of a bitch in Springfield if you want to send me, but if you don't, then send somebody else, because I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to say what I say. I'm going to be who I am. And if you don't like it, people, please. And if you're perfect out there, I'm not. Don't vote for me if you're perfect, because I'm far from being perfect. But on the second hand, if you're perfect, I don't want your damn ass vote because you're a bigger liar than Hillary Clinton. With me today, it is an honor and a privilege, my good friend, and we've had our disagreements, but see, that's what men do. Men can argue, men can fight, but men can shake hands after it's all over. That's what men do. I mean, me, Kevin Slayton, we've had our differences, but we went toe-to-toe. Kevin doesn't talk behind my back. I don't talk behind his. We talk right up front. And I respect this man. I've always respected him. Sometimes didn't like him when we were arguing and fighting, but hell, you can't like the guy you're fighting with at that point. But with me today, he's a radio host on another station. I won't even give them the satisfaction of giving the call letters, Kevin, because they don't deserve you. They're and this is me, not you. I didn't even want to go there. So, hey, with me today, Mr. Kevin Slayton, a world-renowned radio sports personality. Mr. Slayton, how the hell you doing?
I'm telling you, that's a hard introduction to live up to, but I appreciate it, and the same respect, of course, goes back. But I have to tell you, you were confused about that fish fry at the cemetery that the dead people don't eat, and so it kind of seems silly, but dead people vote in Chicago, so why can't they eat at Mount Pleasant?
Well, in East St. Louis, that's true. Hey, Kevin, great point. What the hell's going on in your world, buddy?
Oh, I'm telling you, well, we're going to have a big announcement on Friday, so you might want to listen in, and so we're going to have some fun. I'm enjoying myself. You and I have a way of describing what we believe is right when we're on the radio. People like it. This is finally coming together, Bob, where people are fed up, people are pissed off, and they've had enough. And that's why Trump is popular. And that's the main reason why he's popular. He says some bad things. Hillary Clinton does bad things.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, I don't care what you say. I care what you do. Right, yeah. Kevin, you're exactly right.
There's a big difference. And I think you can see by the numbers, a lot of people are fed up. Unfortunately, there are people that actually aren't fed up with her, and I don't get that. I thought this election would be a shutout, the first in history, where nobody would vote for her.
Yeah.
But apparently there's 47% of idiots out there who are mentally ill.
Here, you brought up a good point, Kevin. I don't know if I trust these polls. I listen to one TV station, and I listen to the other. It's the same subject, but I think they're in different worlds. I mean, these guys, these newscasters, see, I'm not a newscaster. I'm a provocateur, as you are. These alleged newscasters,
Keep your sexual life out of this, please.
Oh, well, yeah. Hell, I said that because I can pronounce that word. So, but people actually believe that it's the news that they're spilling out and spitting out, and it's just their opinion.
And Carl can testify to this. If you take Walter Cronkite, John Chancellor, Chet Huntley, David Brinkley, the real newscasters, honorable people, you didn't know if they were left, right, in between. You never knew because their politics never came into it. They were covering the story as reporters. That isn't the case today. And it's mind-boggling to me that the agenda is so clear in the media. And it is clear. It's never been clearer. And to me, that's a travesty. And that First Amendment that you like to talk about, I think we might want to rein it in a little bit on some of these media outlets. This is really getting out of hand, where the media is determining the election. I believe the gravest danger in this country isn't even Hillary Clinton. It's the media.
I agree.
They're the most dangerous entity because they are unchecked.
Yeah. Well, here, Kevin, I agree, but I disagree. They've got every right. They've got every right to say what they want, but they don't have the right to try to confuse people, to try to hide behind their moniker. Say, hey, listen, I'm for Hillary Clinton. I'm a liberal, and here's what I got to say on NBC or CNN or MSNBC. But people sometimes aren't really intelligent. They're not stupid, but they see people on TV, and they think they're hearing the news, and all they're getting is an opinion. Right. It's nothing but an opinion-oriented show, but they will sit there and believe it to be the news. That's what, I mean, these guys got every right to speak their piece and spit poison on whoever they want, but let people know that it's their poison. It's not news.
And Carl, I don't know, Bob, you might agree with this too, but don't you think that people are more apathetic than they've ever been, and they're so lazy that they won't go and do the research on their own? So they take that opinion that, Bob, you just described, they consider it fact, and they use it to base their vote.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're so busy listening to varying opinions that all sound the same at the end of the day, that they're experts. I mean, just because you served in the military, you're an expert. Right. Just because you went to Columbia Journalism School, you're an expert. You know, my response to most reporters is that you learned how to write a sentence. Okay? You know nothing about what the average American is going through, what they're dealing with. This morning, Bob, I was down in Freeburg having breakfast. This lovely lady, Barb. Barb is about 78, 79 years old. She's sitting with 3 of her friends, all of them the same age. These are, I was telling Kevin, these are some of the most knowledgeable women I've ever met in my life about Cardinal baseball. They know what's going on in the farm club here. And they're talking things that are important to their lives. That's the thing that what you just got to talking about. When you listen to a news report today, it's not about the news. It's about some reporter, some anchorman, some producer's opinion of both Mrs. Clinton and of Mr. Trump. And you have the right to speak about what you're feeling, but don't tell people this is the news.
Right. That's what
not
bothers
the news.
me.
Don't report it as fact when it's not fact. It's not real reporting anymore, and that's a dangerous thing.
Yeah, well, that's what's killing this country. Everybody wants to be politically correct.
Yeah.
Here at this radio station, I know most people don't like me, and I don't really give a damn, but I'm going to tell you the way it is. And I tell people, Kevin and Carl, listen to me. Listen to these people. Don't believe us. Listen, and then research. But there's a lot of people, like you said, Kevin and Carl, we're so apathetic. These politicians have beat us down, and that's how they beat us in these elections.
Well, I disagree on one thing. I think a lot of people do like you. They don't maybe necessarily like the way you say it, but they agree with what you're saying. Okay. They agree with your fact that you stand up, that you're honest, you're open, you don't hide anything. And some of them cringe a little bit because you'll use this language or use that language. But at the end of the day, I've seen it firsthand. I didn't believe it 6 months ago, but I've seen it firsthand. Some of those same persons who are sitting in the pews every Sunday morning would love to say what you say every day. You know,
the same language.
And they just, when they're in the privacy of the confines with their close, dear friends, they're using the same language.
Here's what I will say, and then we'll take a quick break. And before we do, though, Ed Cockrell's having his fundraiser tonight at Cutter's in Belleville from 6:30 to 9 p.m. Everybody's welcome. We'll all be there. Radio station will be there. It's a campaign fundraiser for Ed Cockrell running for Board of Review. What a great candidate. And also, I want to wish Mayor Angie Ann Rogers, the great mayor of Washington Park, Illinois. It's her birthday today. Want to wish her a happy birthday. But before we go to break, if I tell you, Carl Officer, I tell you, Kevin Slayton, you're a no good, no count, lousy, good for nothing son of a bitch. But every time I tell you that, I bring you $1,000. Are you going to give a damn what I say? Or are you going to give more damn what I do?
As long as it's cash.
Oh, now I owe you $1,000 bucks.
What you do, and I'll take that $1,000 because you're looking right at me when you said that.
Yes, I will. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with Kevin Slayton, our honored guest, and Mayor Carl Officer. This is Bob Romanik. The Grim Reaper of Radio, and you're listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM. Insane broadcasting at its finest, and we're very, very proud of that. America's bi-state voice of freedom, Radical Radio. And we are, as always, very, very proud to be the Patriot. This is Bob Romanik, the Grim Reaper of Radio, and you're listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM, simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM, America's bi-state voice of freedom, Radical Radio, and we are, as always, proud, very, very proud to be the Patriot. I just want to make one thing perfectly clear. I've got Carl Officer sitting with me. He is the candidate for coroner on the St. Clair County Freedom Coalition ticket, the most qualified candidate for coroner St. Clair County's ever had. And I've got Mr. Kevin Slayton, one of the best in the St. Louis area, probably throughout the country, a sports commentator, sports personality. But what I've said about Boss, Rauner, don't intertwine that with what Carl Officer said or what Kevin Slayton said. This is what Bob Romanik said, because this is America. I'm going to say what I want. And Boss, I tried to work with you. I tried to be decent with you, and it's not working. And I got to say, he's pissed at me. Back in the day, the son of a bitch shot a dog that was laying there, defenseless dog, and I got pissed because I love animals. And now boss won't talk. Well, you know, boss, kiss my ass, you stupid son of a bitch. You can throw papers up in the air in Springfield. I'm going to go throw the politicians up in the air in Springfield. I don't know who the hell you think you are. See, that's a problem, people. These ass-white bastards think they're somebody. They didn't earn the position like a ball player. That ball player, you've heard me before, goes out, works out day in and day out, sweats, lifts weights. He earns his position on that football, basketball, baseball team. These politicians don't earn crap. We lay the position down for them, and they walk in, and then they're automatically they're big and important. All you politicians can kiss my ass. I don't give a damn what kind of title you have. So, boss, you heard me. And I don't know, Bear Civic probably is not much better. And they tell me boss is ahead of the polls. I don't give a damn. When I'm against them, I don't give a damn if they win everything. I'm going to tell you the way I feel. I'm going to kiss some sleazy, greasy bastard politician from Southern Illinois' ass and see, boss, you made me go crazy. But that's okay, son of a bitch. I'm not going to kiss your ass. The people of the 12th Congressional District are going to kiss your ass. Maybe you get elected, but even if you do, you're still a no-good son of a bitch. And that's Bob Romanik, nobody else. Kevin Slayton, go ahead.
You know what I think of polls? I think polls should be declared unconstitutional because they keep people from voting. If so-and-so down the street thinks this election's already won or lost, what motivation is there for them to go to the polls on Election Day? People out west on the national elections, when the polls are predicting and some of these networks are calling the election before those people are even off work. Haven't
they stopped that, though?
Well, some of them don't. They still do. They want to be first, you know.
Well, that's true.
And first to be wrong in some cases. But I think that is counterproductive to the election process, these polls.
Let me share something with you. It's a novel idea here, Kevin. When most polling companies make a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't it be refreshing, Bob, to say, okay, if the ABC poll or the whatever poll, they would have to put $500,000 in escrow. And if their poll was over or under a percentage point, or several percentage points, they'd lose that money, go back to the general public into some kind of charitable fund. I guarantee you the polls will be a lot different. Now, you know, that's like polling in any neighborhood, whether it's East St. Louis or Belleville. You're only going to call so many people in a certain area. We don't have that many issues that coincide the same, and it depends on the question that they're asking. I'm like Mayor Daley, old Mayor Daley. The best polls are the Polish people of Chicago that vote. But I want to take one moment to speak about Mr. Tom Holbrook and the state's attorney in St. Clair County, Brendan Kelly. I'm a candidate. I have run for public office for over 40 years. I've won a lot and I've lost a couple. I don't really think I lost any elections. I think I had them stolen from me at the ballot box. I had them stolen from me in the back room of when they would count the votes. You know about the story, Bob, when I won the last election in 2007, and I'm a licensed funeral director and embalmer. I brought the East St. Louis Board of Elections 265 certified death certificates from the state of Illinois and gave them to the head of the Board of Elections. They tell me I lose by 31 votes. And I showed them 265 people in one precinct who were dead and buried voted that day, and they told me, well, Carl, you know how it goes. Well, I want to see Mr. Holbrook and Mr. Kelly give you and I and Roger and every other candidate in writing the procedure they're going to use November the 8th. Because I've been on that other side of that fence when I've shown them people that I have buried that are dead and in the grave that still are voting in East St. Louis. And I'm not so sure they're not going to do that same thing November the 8th. So I want to know what the procedure is. You want to know the procedure. And I want every voter in St. Clair County to see how that procedure goes. And I think that the head of the Board of Elections and the state's attorney, who's the head of the legal enforcement, ought to be willing to say openly and honestly to every voter, Democrat, Republican, or Independent, how that procedure is going to go, and not get behind closed doors and whisper something to you and me.
Yeah, I agree, but I got to say, I disagree with you, Carl. It's not the state's attorney.
Okay.
That the state's attorney has nothing to do with the electoral process. He's got to do with any kind of legal issues that come up. So I'm not holding Brendan Kelly responsible or accountable for Haney, Mr. Okay, Mr.
But I want Mr. Kelly to be there only from this standpoint. When the Board of Elections when we know, I'll use this class example and I'll let it alone. I've got a vacant house next to me. You've been to my house many times. There's still people registered to vote there. Has not been a house there in 5 years.
Yeah.
How are those people going? If the union, if Ameren is not delivering services to your house, if the water company is not delivering service to your house, how can you vote from that address?
Yeah, I agree. Hey, listen, we got to go. Kevin Slayton, it's been an honor and a privilege. I'll give you the last word. I'm taking the last word. I'll give you the second to last word. What do you got to say to all your listeners and all the great people in your listening audience?
Everybody tune in Friday because I'll have some things to say that will have some ramifications. And then I'm hopeful that Bob and I get together and we can make radio great again.
No, God knew you were going to. Yeah. Hey, can I coin that? That's the first time I've heard that. Boy, Kevin, that was lame.
If you'd like,
that was lame.
I thought it was lame. I think you love it. Carl likes it.
Hey, Kevin Slayton, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm sure we'll be hearing a lot from you in the future. You're a great commentator, a great sportsman. You're a great friend. You're a great guy. You're like me and everybody else. You're not perfect, but what you are perfect about is expressing your opinion, because I believe you agree with me that those brave military heroes that died to give me the right, I'm not, and I'm sure you're not going to let them die in vain.
You can count on that.
Okay, Kevin Slayton, thank you very much, buddy. Hey, I've got a poll. I just completed a poll. 100% of the good people of this great United States think that all politicians are no good, no count, low life, good for nothing, political, parasitical, perverted punks, good for nothing, son of a bitch, and clowns. I want to apologize to the clowns. That's the Bob Romanik poll. And you politicians, Bost, Rauner, Kern, Democrats and Republicans, I'm an equal opportunity political hater, politician hater. You guys can all kiss my ass because I'm tired. I try to deal with you people on a decent level. It's not going to work because you people aren't decent. So watch out. Bob Romanik's coming to get all you son of a bitches. Politically, of course. This is Bob Romanik. The Grim Reaper of radio. And you've been listening to the all-new KQQZ 1190 AM. Simulcasting on KZQZ 1430 AM. America's bi-state voice of freedom. Radical radio. And we are, as always, not just insane, we're politically insane. And we are. And I mean this sincerely. Every day I think about it. I hope you do. What a great country we live in. What a great country. Let's don't let these ass-white bastards screw it up. Too many years we've fought. Our forefathers have fought to make this country great. Let's don't let a handful of sleazy, greasy, bastard politicians screw it up. We can continue, people, to expose these rotten bastards, to drag them over the political coals of hell. And this election and every election, do what we must do, what I'd like to do. Destroy these no-good son of a bitches, these low-life, bottom-feeding bastards. Destroy them politically, of course, right here on the dark side.
They're coming to take me away, ha-ha. They're coming to take me away, ho-ho, hee-hee, ha-ha. To the funny farm where life is